Hey guys, it's Riku Keyblade Master, and today I'm coming at you guys with another returning world idea. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Why are you uploading today when you got 5 uploads in yesterday? Well, here's the thing. Yesterday, was a little hectic. First of all, I ended up getting the uploads in late because I had a lot of tasks I needed to do during the day. But, everything's fine now. I've got, everything taken care of. At least I got some uploads in yesterday anyway. So, without further ado, without any more interruptions, and plus the fact that, throughout the entire day there was like a bunch of thunderclads and I didn't think of anything of it. And, but good thing I got the 5 videos in because I didn't know that around the middle of the night the storm was gonna get worse, or if it was gonna get worse at all. For those of you who don't know much about me, I don't like thunderstorms at all. So that is a definite problem. But anyway, the storm wasn't the problem. The storm wasn't the problem. The fact that around maybe, I want to say 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, or sometime earlier than that, maybe, we wound up with a power outage. But anyways, let's just jump straight into the idea. You guys notice who's on my shirt? Yep, Mickey and Minnie. That's the reason I'm making this idea. Now, you guys know that Timeless River was a world in Kingdom Hearts 2. Now, if they were to bring that world back, here's how I think it could be implemented. Yes, I know it was based on the Steamboat Willie thing, which I have a DVD of. But I have another Oswald Incorporation idea. Now, my partner, Ace Gamer, and I, or Anyform03, whatever, I don't know what he's gonna call himself now, jeepers, I gave him a few name ideas, but I don't know. But, anyway, if you're watching this, and Milky Way Gamer / Milky Way, if you're watching this, again, I give you guys permission to handle the whole thumbnail thing since we're a group. But anyway, I know we touched on this, but let's just jump straight into it. Now, like I said, Timeless River was based on the old Steamboat, but this could take place after the castle first got constructed. Fast forward a few years, something ends up happening with Mickey and Oswald's parents that causes them to switch who gets the reign of the throne. You know, like one of them, I can't believe I'm saying this, but like one of them dies or something and the other one just decides to quit because of it. But anyway, they're trying to decide who gets the reign of the throne. Oswald and his girlfriend, or Mickey and Minnie. Now, Oswald being the older brother, I can understand why he's so mad. Because technically, being the older brother, you should get the reign, but I'm kind of glad Mickey got it, actually, in a way, because, if you look back at Oswald's history, Disney didn't even own Oswald at first. Some other company owned him. And how they ended up as brothers, I don't entirely know. So Mickey ended up getting the rain as a result of that. But back to my world idea. Something happens to Mickey and Oswald's parents, which causes them to switch the rain, and then they have like a series of tests or something to decide who gets it. Well, Mickey ends up passing the tests, and Oswald ends up failing because the tests were a test of heart. And because of Oswald's bitterness and his ego towards, I'm the older brother, I should be the one. Well, what if that tends to be his downfall? He automatically assumes he's going to get the throne because he's the older brother. But in the end, he ends up failing. So fast forward, I want to say just a few years, like, I want to say around, well, I don't know, but they can still keep the black and white motif, but Oswald ends up kidnapping Minnie in the past, and leaves Mickey a note. After they got settled into Disney Castle, after it got, constructed or whatever, ends up leaving Mickey a note. Like, if you ever want to see her again, then you're going to have to forfeit the throne and the crown. That sort of motif. But anyway, that's just one other thing. I know we said something about the actual Disneyland theme park in the past, but I just thought of this idea. Bought this old shirt the same day I bought the owl shirt. And I thought to myself, why not? Why not find a way to incorporate Timeless River as a returning world? Also, like, I don't know who potentially would be a mini boss, but I know Oswald would be the main boss, and the combat would be, basic Kingdom Hearts-based combat. Not that turn-based bullshit like they pulled and recoded. Oh my god. Not that turn-based bullshit. Please do not bring that back. But if you do end up bringing that back, at least bring back the ability for us to, swap out characters. Like, say, you're not playing as Sora right off the bat, or whatever, but, like, even in instances where you are, you could swap when Sora gets low on health, and, like, say, bring out Riku, and then, like, if Kairi ends up as your party member for the turn-based fight, you could swap her out for Lee. And so on and so forth. But seriously, the turn-based system was poorly executed and recoded. It really was. But, oh! Hey guys! Do you remember the guys I mentioned on my shirt? Hi, Riku Keyblade Master. Hey, I was just discussing how, Timeless River could be an implemented idea in Kingdom Hearts 3 as a returning world, Your Majesty. You know you don't have to call me that. I apologize. Sometimes I forget. That's okay. Minnie with you today? Yep. Oh, you know I like seeing you too. And we love seeing you. I love the name change to your channel, by the way. Thanks. I mean, I liked my old channel name, but time for a change. Come and go. You know it. But, so, as far as, like, a mini boss fight goes, Your Majesty, do you have, oh, sorry, I mean Mickey, do you have any ideas on how a mini boss could go? Well, what if they brought back Pete from when we did the Steamboat Willie segment? What if they brought him back, but as a mini boss? And this time, he's not after the boat. He's trying to do what he tried to do for Maleficent. He's trying to help Oswald as much as he's tried to help Maleficent. And we all know he's got a major grudge against me anyway. They both do. And I wish they would stop. So do I. I wish they would just stop looking at us as enemies and more as friends. Right? I know. I know. That's just crazy. I really wish they would stop, but yeah. But Oswald's got a grudge against me for the whole throne thing. And Pete? Well, honestly don't even know how our grudge even started. So, Minnie, how do you feel about the plot line that I have so far? I don't mind, but I also have another mini boss idea. Really? Of course it's a repetitive goal, but take out this many amounts of Heartless, like, you know, different kinds, like take out a certain amount of hammerheads, take out a certain amount of propellers, that sort of thing. And it could happen in different ways. Oh, I get ya. I totally get ya. I can see that working. Oh, and also, one more thing that I want to bring up. Yes, Mickey? Now, Keyblade Master Riku, I know you're gonna, mention this again, but you remember how in Timeless River where you got to pick where you were gonna go? Yeah? That was fun, but I kinda think that if this is going to be a story perspective, well, you really shouldn't be able to pick where you're gonna go. I mean, I didn't mind picking and choosing, but at the same time, it did kind of get a little annoying. Yeah, you're right. Especially with the burning building segment. Oh my gosh. The burning building segment was horrible. It was actually, and thank you for the clarification, but it was still pretty bad. But, as far as our designs go, they can escalate to these designs here that are on your shirt, or we can keep our royal material just in black and white. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that either, because Birth by Sleep did an amazing job with implementing that. But I wonder how dress would look in black and white. Considering that we're also moving on to the Unreal 4 engine, that is definitely something else I was going to address. Oh my gosh. I swear, you two just read me like an open book. We always have been able to, especially when you were in 8th grade. Besides, that voice that you heard that said that you belonged in our series, you said you heard 2 voices, right? Mm-hmm. First night after I got done playing Recoded, I heard you. Yes, I did. I did talk to you. You definitely belong with us. And it would be a shame to see a strong warrior like you leave. Well, then guess what, Mickey? I am not leaving. Good. The other voice I heard? Was that me by any chance? Riku! Hey! Hello, Riku Keyblade Master. I'm really, really glad that you chose me as your new channel basis, by the way. What can I say? You and I are a lot alike, and hello! Have you been listening to the 1,000 times I said I consider you a son? I know you do. And I know you consider Sora as a nephew. That I definitely do. But seriously, yes, you were the second voice I heard. Definitely. And with you both by my side, when I'm with the 2 of you, I feel like I can do anything. Actually, with all of you, basically, I feel like I can do anything. You guys taught me, like, a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I honestly... Right? You already had the spirit of somebody who never gives up. We just needed to enhance it a little bit more. Thanks, Mickey. No big. No big deal. But no, exploring Disney Castle in the form of Timeless River would be a very interesting thing. And it would fit with my scenario towards the whole kidnapping thing. Like I said, I know we already discussed this with the actual Disneyland theme park, but well, this particular shirt here gave me another scenario. I mean, they could still use the old steamboat for, like, transport to get to and from the castle. In fact, there could be, like, a mini-game segment towards, you know how in the end of the thing, Sora did get a chance to drive the boat? What if there was a mini-game towards driving the boat, and the boat could have some turrets to where, like, we were shooting the enemies out of our way? Is this similar to Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves? Mm-hmm. Very similar, except this time we'll be controlling a bigger boat. We'll still be in a canal, but we'll be controlling a bigger boat, and it won't be color paletted. Well, it will be color paletted, just like it'll be black and white instead of, you get the idea. Instead of brown. You get the idea. But, I thought that would be really cool to have, like, a bunch of, well, like, these guys don't attack us or anything, but, like, it'd be kind of cool to have a level based on Canal Chase from Slide 3. The only problem is we'll be controlling a bigger boat, so I don't know how it would control. The controls for it might be a bit too clunky. But either way, I still think it would be kind of cool. Anyway, we get to the castle. Oh, by the way, this is like, the minigame takes place after we get the note. And, you know how in Timeless River, how we just showed up out of nowhere in the beginning? Well, we didn't just show up out of nowhere. We had to go there by Merlin to save the Cornerstone. But what if Merlin sends us there again? What if Merlin is our sender and the future queen? What if Merlin and Queen Minnie are our senders? And again, like they were in Kingdom Hearts 2. But this time, the plot could be a little longer, which is why I came up with all these different ideas. Anyway, I'm babbling. So let's just get straight into it. Let's just get straight into finishing this. So we get the note. We end up playing the minigame against the Heartless to get to the castle. And then, like Minnie said, the boss fight, or the mini bosses could be like different Heartless waves. Like there could be one in the castle, like the hallway where we entered through the gardens, which I'm not even sure how the gardens would be implemented. I kind of am thinking it's going to be just the castle. So, and then the gardens will be added later after we complete the world. But who thought it was kind of cute jumping on the different character bushes? I thought it was really neat. Maybe when we go there, maybe if we end up going there for a second visit, that garden will be there. And then, we get, like, a second encounter, like a second visit, but this time it would be Pete on his own without Oswald. But I'm babbling again. Let's just go back. Yeah, we go through the hallway, and then there's the endless wave of shadows, which we fight them, but they just keep spawning, which that can be a really good chance to take advantage for grinding purposes. But then when we get to, like, the main area, like, we get misled to thinking that the queen's in the library, but she's not. We get there and we find out she's not, but it's like some giant, like some big ass hammerhead Heartless, or mallet head, whatever you want to call it. I have to look at Jiminy's journal again. That's trying to challenge us. We get out of there after defeating that thing, and then we go a little bit, we go back out into the hallway, take advantage of the grinding session again, and then on the side of the wall is the audience chamber, kind of like the same layout as it was in Kingdom Hearts 2, which I don't understand how... I don't understand the layout. They put the library at the end of the hallway and the audience chamber in one of the rooms along the wall. I don't understand that. In my opinion, it should have been the audience chamber at the very end of the hallway and the library at the side. But that's just me. But then again, the library does have that gigantic desk in there. But in reality, the way that the carpet lined with the hallway, the audience chamber should have been at the end, because that would have been a very good chain towards that would have been a very good segue towards leaning into the throne room. Follow the carpet and you'll find the throne room. That's what confused me in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, why'd they put the throne room on the side? Right? I totally understand that. And I had no construction input whatsoever, but if it was me, that's literally what would have been done. Right? But yeah. The first fight is, the first time we go to Timeless River, we end up as a main boss challenging Oswald, but we don't end up hurting him all the way. Like, he'll have like 6 bars of health per se, alright? And we end up taking 3 of them down. And then he's like, I give up. I'll give you this round, but not the entire match. But anyway, then something else starts happening that leads us to the second visit. Like, Donald and Goofy actually end up disappearing this time. Like, disappearing? As in... You know, Oswald found a way to infiltrate whatever world you're in and snag both Donald and Goofy, Oswald and Pete. But then we end up leading into the second visit, which will cause us to have another fight with Oswald. But before we leave the first visit, after we destroy Oswald the first time, or like halfway destroy him, he says, "You haven't seen the last of me. You think you're gonna get away with this? You better think again." But the second visit, the focus can be on Donald and Goofy. So they end up kidnapping the real versions of Donald and Goofy, and we have to team up with the Timeless River version of... Oh, I know where you're going with this. Team up with the Timeless River version of us to save Donald and Goofy. Right. Exactly. Team up with the Timeless River versions of Mickey and Minnie to save Donald and Goofy. They'll still have their powers, maybe as well as some new ones we haven't exactly heard of in the series before. You know, maybe Queen Minnie would be able to wield the Keyblade? Hopefully? Which is where Royal Radiance can come in? That would be an interesting little scenario. Yeah, she gains the ability to wield the Keyblade in the past, which is Royal Radiance, and then she has it in the future. That could be a very cool implemented idea. That really could. But anyway, guys, this this is all I have for now for ideas on how Timeless River can be implemented as a world, a reoccurring world in Kingdom Hearts 3. As usual, comment, rate, subscribe, become a Keyblade wielder, and a member of the Cooper Gang. This has been Riku Keyblade Master, and I will see you guys later. Peace. And don't forget to check out my other content that I put out yesterday. Some of you have already checked it out, which I'm very happy for. Thank you guys so much.